You are staring at this screen right now, taking for granted that humans live long into old age. You assume living 30 or 40 years past your prime is normal. But across the entire animal kingdom, long post-reproductive life is a biological anomaly. In nearly all mammal species, individuals die shortly after their fertile years end. That is an evolutionary law. Yet human females regularly survive for decades past menopause. For 99% of human history, post-menopausal grandmothers held the secret to our survival. Why did evolution preserve post-reproductive grandmothers while letting male chimps die young? The answer is a groundbreaking discovery called the grandmother hypothesis. Look at your own family tree. You carry genetic instructions shaped by ancient grandmothers who dug for tubers in the African dust. Without them, human infants would have starved. Without them, your large brain would never have evolved. You are alive today because of an ancient biological partnership between grandmothers and grandchildren. Look at how other primates reproduce in the wild. A mother chimpanzee nurses her infant for 5 long years. She carries her offspring everywhere on her back. Because she provides all the food herself, she cannot give birth to another baby until the first one is fully weaned. A female chimp produces only 4 or 5 babies in her entire lifetime. Early hominids faced a massive evolutionary crisis. Human babies were born helpless with rapidly expanding, energy-hungry brains. Human infants required massive daily calorie inputs. If a human mother had to nurse and forage for a child for 5 years alone, she could never have multiple children. Our species would have faced demographic collapse. How did early Homo sapiens solve this energetic crisis? In the 1980s, University of Utah anthropologist Dr. Kristen Hawkes made a revolutionary discovery. She led a team of researchers studying the Hadza Hunter-Gatherer tribe in Tanzania. Dr. Hawkes tracked the daily food foraging habits of Hadza women across different age groups. She noticed something extraordinary. Older, post-menopausal women were not burdens on the tribe. They were the most productive food collectors in the entire community. While young mothers were tied down nursing infants, grandmothers spent hours every day digging up tough, subterranean tubers. They used heavy wooden digging sticks to extract nutrient-dense roots buried deep in hard soil. Grandmothers collected more daily calories than anyone else. Who did they give those tubers to? They fed their recently weaned grandchildren. By providing solid food to toddlers, grandmothers allowed mothers to wean infants years earlier. A Hadza mother could have a new baby every 2 years instead of every 5 years. This intergenerational food sharing doubled the reproductive output of early human mothers. Human population exploded. Evolution began strongly selecting for genes that extended female lifespan past menopause. Grandmothers became evolution's ultimate secret weapon. Biological anthropologists Dr. James O'Connell and Dr. Nicholas Blurton-Jones confirmed this model. They showed that grandmothers did not just supply calories. They supplied stability. When severe droughts struck the African savanna and game animals disappeared, grandmothers knew where resilient deep tubers hid. Their ecological memory kept children alive during extreme climate swings. Grandmothers were living encyclopedias of survival knowledge. Grandmothers also reshaped human brain evolution. Because grandmothers took over feeding toddlers, human infants could be born with bigger, slower-growing brains. Childhood development extended from 3 years to nearly 2 decades. This long childhood allowed human brains to absorb complex language, tool-making, and social rules. The grandmother effect literally built the prolonged human childhood. It built human culture. Grandmothers also influenced the evolution of human social bonds and empathy. Unlike chimp infants who look only at their mothers, human infants had to compete for attention from mothers, grandmothers, and aunts. Babies learned to read facial expressions, smile, and engage socially to attract care. Human empathy was born in the arms of grandmothers. What does the grandmother hypothesis reveal about our modern world? Today, modern industrial society often marginalizes older generations. We isolate seniors in retirement homes and separate families across long distances. We trade intergenerational wisdom for digital convenience. We treat aging as a medical defect rather than an evolutionary superpower. This creates a profound social mismatch. Young parents suffer from burnout raising children in isolated nuclear households. Older adults suffer from loneliness, stripped of their ancestral role as mentors and caretakers. The modern world broke the ancient biological bridge between generations. Your biology craves intergenerational connection. Children thrive when surrounded by the calm wisdom of elders. Elders thrive when given a meaningful role in nurturing the next generation. Modern studies in neurobiology demonstrate that spending time with grandchildren stimulates cognitive health in seniors. Older adults who actively engage in caregiving show lower rates of dementia and memory loss. This is not a modern coincidence. Your brain is hardwired to stay sharp when contributing to the tribe. Evolution rewarded grandmothers who remained mentally active and physically resilient. When an elder withdraws from social life, cognitive decline accelerates. Our ancestors understood that every member of the tribe held a vital role. Grandmothers preserved oral histories, medicinal plant knowledge, and ancestral legends. They taught young children how to identify edible plants and avoid toxic berries. They resolved interpersonal conflicts within the clan. In ancient societies, gray hair was not a sign of decay. It was a badge of ultimate survival and wisdom. When you look at modern parenting challenges, the missing link is obvious. Raising children was never meant to be a solo effort by two overwhelmed parents. It required an extended tribal village anchored by experienced grandmothers. By rebuilding intergenerational bonds today, we restore emotional balance to our families. When you spend time with your grandparents, you are engaging with living history. Their hands carry the physical memory of hard work, love, and sacrifice. Their voices carry lessons forged over decades of lived experience. Do not allow modern digital noise to drown out their quiet wisdom. Take time to sit with them without distractions. Ask them about their youth, their struggles, and their triumphs. Pass those stories down to your own children. By keeping ancestral memories alive, you strengthen the emotional foundation of your lineage. Family is not just a modern social arrangement. Family is an ancient biological fortress built to withstand any storm. Reconnect with your family roots. Value the stories, resilience, and memories of your grandparents. If you are blessed to have living elders, call them today. Listen to their life experiences. Learn from their survival wisdom. If you are an elder, recognize the powerful influence you hold over the future. You carry the torch of life passed down through thousands of generations. Respect the ancient wisdom of age. Protect the bonds of family. Reclaim your ancestral strength. Do not let modern isolation sever the oldest bridge in human history. Honor the grandmothers who saved our species. Remember who you are. You are staring at this screen right now.